Lighting is the foundation of all photography, and in headshot photography, it has the power to emphasize features, evoke emotions, and even bring out your subject's personality. My philosophy is mastering your assets. I'm a big believer in working on your skills over upgrading your gear because that's going to make the biggest difference in your photography. And when the time comes to upgrade what you have or purchase new gear, you'll know exactly what you need and exactly how to use it when you have it. I'm going to talk about 3 fundamental portrait lighting techniques that you can use right now to elevate your headshots. To emphasize the importance of mastering your assets, I'm going to use this window in front of me to achieve all 3 of these modern portrait lighting techniques. The first lighting technique is called butterfly light, and it's probably the one you're most familiar with because it's the one we all use when we're taking selfies in our car or in front of a window, and it's very easily achieved by just raising our light source above our subject and facing it directly at them. Professionally, it's very heavily used in the beauty and wellness industry because of how soft and flattering it looks on our skin. This is usually the first lighting I go to when I'm starting my session because every photo kind of looks great in it. For the next 2 lighting techniques, I'm going to rotate my camera around mostly to show you that you don't need strobes. You can just use a window for all of these. And so forgive the shakiness, I just want to show you how cool this is. This is called Rembrandt lighting. It's based off a Dutch painter who used this a lot in his paintings to light his subjects. And you might already subconsciously know that it's based off paintings just because it kind of evokes that feeling of fine art and beauty. You'll know that you achieved Rembrandt lighting by this characteristic highlight on the cheekbone, and you can perfect it by looking out for both irises and just making sure that they're both catching light. This lighting technique is achieved very similarly to butterfly light, except we'll move our light source over to the right or the left a little bit, depending on maybe what your subject's better side is. If you're aiming for a little bit more drama and a little bit more depth, I might go for some side light. You can achieve this pretty intuitively just by having the light source over to the side and maybe a little bit in front just to make sure that iris is catching light. You'll know that you achieved it by this distinct split lighting look. This lighting technique is great when we're creating more empowering, more serious photos. So I like using it a lot with athletes or maybe some experimental headshots. Once you start mastering these lighting techniques through practice, you'll notice that not only your technical abilities will grow, but your whole portfolio is going to start becoming a lot more diverse and you're going to start feeling a lot more creative during your shoots. In the next section, I'm going to talk about some posing techniques to start unlocking some intuitive posing, and then combining them with these 3 lighting techniques, you're going to have unlimited potential with the headshots you can create.